as the Busters with that three-man front. Now they'll bring a man in motion. They'll go four wide receivers. Hand off to Murphy, tries it over left side, and no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down and 10. On the tackle was Figueroa, along with Phillips, the linebackers. So Messer now will check in. Braxton Haley's going to check out. Minor in the backfield now for the Conquistadors. Messer in at fullback. Walters are going to roll him out, looking downfield, throws it, has a man over the intended receiver, Minor. And Walters goes incomplete. And that would have been a huge play because Minor had his man beat. So now third down and 10 for the Conquistadors. Four wide receivers. Busters showing blitz. Thomas changes the play. Walters gets set. Here comes the four-man rush. They throw it. Pass is going to be caught far side. Climbing the ladder. I think that's Braxton Haley with a big catch up to the 35-yard line. And Jamie Tago down on the field. As I didn't see what happened, did you?
No, I didn't catch it.
So that time Walters had pressure right in his face. Tago now will have to check out of the ball game. Checking in is going to be Bradley Tice from Hayesville, Kansas. Four wide receivers for the Conquistadors. Comes a blitz now. Walters going for it, looking for Watkins, and the pass going to go out of bounds as he put it up in the air. And that ball caught the wind and just hung. And now second down and 10 for the Conks. As Messer going to check into the ballgame for the Conquistadors. Haley will check out. Walters gets the play, 15 on the play clock. Two wide here to the near side. And now we got a flag, and I think we got a false start by the Conquistadors. Yes, we do. So that's going to make it second down and 15 now. First penalty of the ball game on either team so far. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, Winter Livestock, Dodgeword.com, B&E Waste Systems, Joy Chiropractic, and Diamond Roofing. Conks now, three wide receivers. Two here to the near side. Thomas calls the play, and Messer will get set. In at fullback. Walters looking over the middle, throws it, and the pass is going to be too high. Intended receiver was Dennis Johnson. Johnson had his man beat there, but Caden just a shade too high, had to get it over the line. Make it third down and 15 now for the Conquistadors, and you kind of wonder, as good as this Garden City Buster defense is, if maybe the defense isn't going to have to try to come up with a big play. They got burned on the opening drive. Third and 15. Conks will stay in this formation. Walters in the shotgun. Minor in the backfield, picks up the blitz. They throw it, and the pass is incomplete as nobody was there. As you had Butts and Watkins in the same area, but both receivers broke to the inside. And now Alex Becker will come on to punt it away. Becker averaging 38 yards a kick. Back deep is going to be Hughes and Daniel Davis. Becker will stand on his own 15 and gets a beauty punt off, gets it to turn over. as a fair catch is called by Hughes at the 33-yard line. And Alex Becker with a 36-yard punt into the wind. And that was a thing of beauty. No return, so net a 36. Now the Conch defense, which gave up a big play earlier, needs to come in and redeem itself here. Garden City up 13 or 14 to nothing, 5:34 to go. They hand off to Minner, and he gets hit right away in the backfield and picks up a couple, fouls forward. First man there for the Conquistadors is number 44, Desmond Kelly. So second down and 8 for the Busters. Busters in the shotgun, they hand off to Minner, tries it over that left side, and he gets hit right away, picks up maybe a yard. And now it's going to be third down, and we'll call it 7. Johnson in there on that tackle, along with Lorman. So third down and 7 for the Busters. Johnson coming up, talking to his defense. Conch will get set. Herring with Minner in the backfield with him. Too wide here to the near side. Uselig dropping back, throws it over, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Phillips with the coverage. Carry on Merrill. And the Busters are going to have to punt it away as they go 3 and out. And Andre Brown will go back deep for the Conquistadors. Brown averaging 19 yards per punt return. And on the kick is Wims, averaging 32 yards a punt. Conks, 10 guys at the line of scrimmage are going to play return. As Wims gets it off, Brown will grab it at the 15. He's got plenty of room, picks up a block out to the 25, out to the 30. And a 15-yard return for Andre Brown. And the Conchs will start first and 10 at their own 30-yard line, and that's the defense we're used to seeing, Trey.
Yeah, and great job by the defense getting that stop, and a much-needed stop as they're down 14 to nothing. And let's see if the offense can get back rolling like they did in their first drive.
So Walters in the offense talking to Coach T. They trot out onto the field. Tyler Miner will be in the backfield. Blakey's going to line up at one tight end. Watkins here to the near side. Going to snap it, give it off to Miner. He gets hit right at the line and falls ahead for a gain of 3. As that Garden City defense is being pretty active up front there. So a gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for the Conquistadors. As you got Johnson and Watkins here to the near side. Butts and Haley split out wide left. Miner in the backfield. Busters showing blitz. They're going to bring 5. Walters steps up in the pocket, avoids the sack, but then takes it ahead. Going to lose a yard on the run. As he's tackled by KK. So third down, we'll call it 8 for the Conquistadors. 3:10 to go. Garden City up 14 to nothing. Messer will check into the ball game. Haley's going to check out. Butts and Watkins here to the near side. Johnson will split wide left. Miner in the backfield with Walters. Walters are going to roll him out to the right. Being chased, throws it. Catch is made by Watkins at the 45. No, he dropped it. Incomplete as Caden takes a hit. And if Watkins could have pulled that one in, it'd have been a first down. And boy, you're going to have to make those catches in a game like this, Trey.
Yeah, and that was a nice throw by Walters, being pressured, finding the open guy, but just couldn't make the catch. And like you said, gonna have to make those catches in this type of situation.
So Davis and Hughes back deep. Becker will stand on his own 15-yard line. This time not a good one. Goes off the side of his foot, but it takes a conk roll. Goes up to the 4, going to be picked up by Hughes, and he ran out of bounds in conk territory. And this is, they're going to mark him right out at the 50. This is what you're talking about. Garden City, we're playing field position now with going into the wind. The defense needs to get a stop here. $14-0, 2:38 to go. Conks gave up a two-play, 78-yard drive by the Busters. Big play was a big pass play on first down. So now the Busters will go 2 wide receivers, bring a fullback in. 2 tight end is Hueslig looking over the middle, throws it, and it's almost picked off by Marquise Blair. And Marquise was reading Hueslig's eyes the whole way, and that would have been huge because nobody was going to catch Keys.
Yeah, and that Bronkbuster offensive line just collapsed when the Conks brought that rush and forced the quarterback to throw a off-balance throw and could have resulted in a turnover for the Conks.
So 2nd down and 10. They give it off to Minner. Finds a little hole over the left side. Going to pick up about 5, and he's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Shaq Williams in on the tackle for the Conquistadors. Manasseh, the fullback, in the backfield for the Conquistadors. 3rd down and 5 for the Conks. Ball spotted at the Conk 45-yard line. Hueslig in the backfield with Minner. Hueslig dropping back. Now he's going to tuck it, take it himself, pick up the 1st down, and gets hit by Quandraco Statham. And that's going to be down at the 38-yard line of the Conquistadors. So 1st and 10 for the Busters at the Conk 38-yard line. 1:38 and counting to go for Garden City. Herring has a field goal. Busters pretty much probably in 2-down territory here as they'll go trips to the far side of the field. 4 wide receivers. Hueslig's dropping back to pass. Conks flush him out of the pocket. Coming up is Johnson. Catch is going to be made and taken down to the 20-yard line. That is Davis with the catch, and we got a flag on the play at the 40. And it might be coming back as we might have a hold on the Garden City Busters, and that's exactly what we have. As Conyers will check into the ball game. So holding against the Busters, and that's going to make it 1st down and 20. As the ball will be moved all the way back to about the 49-yard line of the Conquistadors. Minute 12 to go. So Minner in the backfield with Manasseh. And they hand off to Minner, and he gets hit at the line, picks up about 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 17. Tackle made by Blair on the play. Checking out will be Phillips for Garden City. You got Campbell and Davis split wide right. Haslett in at tight end. They'll bring Campbell in motion. Hueslig read option, gives off to Minard. He gets hit right away by Marquise Blair in the backfield, loss of 1. And Marquise bringing the hammer.
Yeah, Marquise Blair and that whole Conk defense saw the run coming, and they get to it and they stop it. And now they're in a position to get a stop here and get the ball back for the offense.
And as we head to the second quarter, Garden City up 14-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Conk Radio Network.
How long?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
What's going on back there?
Naomi's just making noises.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Right? I can't get the air conditioner to turn on.
Okay, did you open up the box? You
No.
gotta kind of open up that front panel there and slide it over to cool.
Okay.
Okay?
How do you open it?
Just kind of pry it up from the bottom.
From the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, just grab the whole piece and just pull it out there.
Okay. So I'm going to go do that then
Okay.
after we get back.
Okay, I'll keep it here in case something happens.
Okay. It's like 91 in here.
Oh my gosh.
I know, we're frying.
Jeez. You can thank Bonnie for that. Text her and tell her that.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Third down, we'll call it 18 for the Busters. Campbell and Davis split wide right. Uslick dropping back, 3-man front. They're going to get him sacked at the 50-yard line. Coming in there, I think, was Desmond Kelly. I can't make out the number. And it was Desmond Kelly with the big sack, and that's going to put him back to where it's 4th down and 23. Loss of 5 on the play. Andre Brown will be back deep for the Conquistadors as Swims on to kick it away. And this one, end over end when Brown's got it. Called for a fair catch at the 24. And oh, did Andre have some real estate here to the near side? But better safe than sorry, right, Trey Dog?
Yep, but I do think he saw when he called the fair catch that he could have took off and run too.
But with that 18-mile-an-hour wind, you don't know what that ball's going to do, if it's going to drop, if you're going to catch it cleanly. So now Walters in the offense will have the wind at their back for the first time today. In the backfield is going to be Murphy with Caden. Johnson split wide left. Watkins and Butts to the far side of the field. Messer in at fullback. Hand off to Murphy. And he gets knocked back by Jeremy Falk after a gain of about 2. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll call it 8.
Yeah,
And Coach Thomas said in the pregame, we're going to go right after him. You can't really go wide against these guys because of their team speed.
Yeah, and that Garden City defense brought that front 3, and everybody else just bottled up the hole, and the run back didn't get anywhere.
So now they'll pitch it out, give it to Murphy, has a seam, takes it ahead, and picks up about 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 4 for the Conch, so definitely better. 3rd down shot here than what they've had. As Johnson here to the near side, you got Watkins split wide right. Butts will line up in the slot. Blakey at tight end. Murphy in at tailback. Busters. 6 guys on the line. They hand off, and now we got a flag on the play. And we got a false start against the Conquistadors, and I think we had a hole over there over the left side. So now what was a 3rd and 4 is now a 3rd and 9, and this changes the play call. So Coach Anathan Gibson talking to him and Coach Callahan talking to their defense as Gauntz gets set for a 3rd and 9. Thomas will change the play. 6 on the play clock. Four-man front, they're going to rush five. Walters going to roll out of there, roll right into trouble. Gets hit in the face mask and knocked out of bounds. And that is Jeremy Falk over here on the sidelines as he is hurting. Brian Harvey over there tending to him. And that time Walters felt the pressure coming around and had to roll out to his right, but he rolled right in to where the rush was coming. As Falk is up on his feet, comes up limping on that right ankle. Stats for the first half: 82 yards to 58. Advantage Garden City. Passes, Conks 5 of 15 is all. Garden City is 11 for 96, or excuse me, 1 for 3. They've got 11 plays, 96 yards. So Becker will stand there close to his goal line. Davis and Hughes back to return the punt. Messer gets the offense set. Good snap, Becker grabs it, and this time gets the beauty as it's going to back up. Hughes catches it, tackle, just missed there. Now Hughes has a seam over left side, breaks a couple of tackles, and finally knocked down. I think that was Dakota Anderson coming up there with a big hit of 42 maybe. Saved a touchdown, but Marquise Blair almost getting down there and knocking Hughes out. So Garden City takes over 1st and 10 at the Conquistador 41-yard line. Buster's still over on the sidelines. They lead at 14-0, just underway here in the second quarter. We'll give you updates around the conference. Usually again at quarterback, they'll go 3 wide receivers. Gonna play action, little read zone option. They catch Huslick, breaks the corner, takes it out across the 30, and finally ran out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. They're gonna mark him down at the 8. As the Conks got sucked in there on the zone read. Blair had to come across the field to make the tackle. And now it's 1st and goal from the 6. They're gonna mark him down. The Conk offense is going to have to get untracked. They'll go 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side. Usually with Manassa and Minner in the backfield, they're looking into the flat. Catch is going to be made by Minner. He's going to take it down to about the 3. Give him to the 2. Marquise Blair on the tackle. And 2nd down and goal from the 2, and now they're going to bring in some big boys here, and they're probably just going to try to pound it right in from here. As they got KK along with Phillips in the backfield. Manassa sliding across. Conks getting set. They're going to pitch it out, and Minner gets hit in the backfield. Carry on Merrill coming in there with the big hit. At about the 7-yard line. Excuse me, that was Quandraco Statham. So Quandraco, first time we called his name tonight.
Yeah, Quandraco Statham blowing that play up, getting into the backfield and stopping the running back, and a good stop for the Conk defense.
Now they got another one that they come up with a big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 8. They got Davis and Campbell here to the near side. They'll sprint Minner out, put him in the slot. Huslick dropping back, looking over the middle, throws it high, catch is made. Touchdown, that is Davis with the big catch. And that time the Busters held up front, gave Huslick plenty of time, and the Conks now down 21-0. With 10:31 to go here before halftime. Herring on for the extra point. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-0, 10:31 to go. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Okay, how long?
Give me 30.
Got it.
Whoa. I thought we had him.
Five,
Thought we had him at least to
four,
a field goal.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. The Conch, after the big play on second down, Garden City makes them pay. And they get the touchdown. And now the Conchs are going to somehow have to find a way to try to get back in this. And they're going to have to score. This is probably a very important drive for the Conchs. Butts back to receive. Herring set to boot it away. It's going to be a squib kick, and it's going to be picked up and dropped on right there at the 44-yard line. As McCharles for the Conquistadors comes up with it. So the Conchs will start in good field position here, as Garden City is going to receive the second half kickoff. So the defense now has given up 14 points. And on the season, giving up just 22 average. And with 10:31 to go, find themselves in a little bit of a hole. Conchs will go 4 wide receivers. They're going to stack them, balance formation. Miner in the backfield. They throw it out in the flat. Catch is made. Breaks a tackle. That is Butts over there. Far side will go down to the 32 of Garden City. A nice pickup on first down. So the Conchs with the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. Have not been this deep since the opening drive. Walters in the shotgun. Buster's showing blitz. Conchs, Walters going to keep it, try to get to the outside, and slides down and maybe picked up a yard or half a yard. And Coach Thomas, I think, wanted Caden to hand that one off. So Murphy in the backfield. Blakey and Messer will check into the ballgame. Definitely for the Conchs. This is 4 down territory. They got a 2nd and 10. They trail 21-0. Conchs with 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, both flanked to the wide side. Messer in at fullback. Hand off to Murphy. Murphy sees a hole up the middle, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, kicking it to the outside to the 20, and picks up the first down. They're going to mark him down at the 21, and Rodney Murphy just hammering it home.
Yeah, and that was a good job by the offensive line blocking for Murphy, and Murphy just followed his blocks and got into the open field for a nice game.
So the Conchs with a first down. And Garden City without big number 99, Jeremy Falk. And Coach Thomas may just plan on trying to pound it now as a big guy out of there. Murphy in at tailback, first down and 10. They hand off to Rodney. Rodney scoot over right side and pick up a couple. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Conquistadors. 8:29 to go. Here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the B&E Waste Systems Culligan at Dodge City halftime report. Conks, two wide receivers here to the near side. Murphy in the backfield. Thomas wants to change the play. Walters gets them set. Second down, we'll call it 8. Walters dropping back, now rolling out to his right. Now just going to throw it down in the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. Nope, they say he stepped on the back of the end zone.
Looks like his back foot stepped out there.
Caden caught a break there. And the Jumbotron not working. As we get the call from Matt Kinney, SID says, nope, he was out. So third down and 8 for the Conquistadors. Clock is stopped with 7:54 to go here before halftime. Checking out Johnson for the Conquistadors. And now Coach Thomas wants to take a timeout. We're going to take one with him. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
30 or a minute?
Give me 30. Did you get the air conditioner kicked on?
Yes.
Is it getting
Thank goodness.
cooler?
No, because there's like stuff in the vent.
Well, is it cooler outside? What about the fan? Didn't she bring you a fan in there?
The fan is on.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Shelby will be here soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Conks down 21-0. They got the ball at the 19-yard line. They got a third down and 8 at the Garden City 19. And the Busters without big number 99, Jeremy Falk. And I can't see over on the sideline if he's getting attention or not. I don't see him sitting down. So the Conch offense trots back out on the field. Butts and Watkins split out wide left. Messer in at fullback. Murphy at tailback. Caden will pitch it out. They give it off to Murphy, and he gets hit right away. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Coming up there was B.J. Blunt. And now it's fourth down, and we'll call it 8. And the Conch without the services of Dylan Burkhardt as he moved on to Louisiana. Now the Conch will split Watkins and Johnson wide right. Haley here to the near side. Butts lined up in the slot. Fourth down, we'll call it 9. Loss of a yard on the play. Blitz coming by the Busters. Caden's going to roll out, has a man down in the end zone, and it's going to be almost picked off. That was Blunt, and then I think Watkins had a shot at it but couldn't pull it in. So the Gonks come up empty after they get inside the red zone, and now the defense with 7:05 to go has a chance to try to come up big here, and that time Caden, if he could have got it off a little bit earlier, might have got it there, but he was having to scramble out of there. And now we got a backup quarterback, Dwayne Lawson, in for the Busters. They're going to hand off to the tailback Minner. Nothing there, maybe picked up a yard or two. That's going to bring up second down. We'll call it 8. Tackle made by Shaq Williams. .650 to go and counting. As I said, a week from Tuesday, November 1st, the Conch's going to christen the arena. As basketball is here. Garden City, too wide to the far side. They'll bring a man in motion. That's Campbell. Blair will follow him. They give off to the tailback. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage. That is Gary Johnson, gain of 2. Going to bring up third down, and we'll call it 5. Well, Johnson coming up with a big play there. Now the Conks with a 3rd and 5 and a chance to get out of here. And have Garden City punt into that wind. Lawson in the shotgun. Going to try to keep it himself, get to the outside, and he's going to be held short of the first down by a yard. The ball comes out, and let's see, what are they going to say? Are they going to say he's down? As Devin Anderson coming in there, they're going to say, as Johnson in on the tackle, the ball come out, and they're going to say Garden City football. He was down before the ball came out, and the Busters will trot the punting unit onto the field, and Coach Thomas said, probably going to see a fake punt, fake field goal. Conks, 10 guys at the line of scrimmage. Wims back to punt it, gets it away. It's going to bounce at about the 50, take a conk roll, and be down at the 50-yard, or be down at the 42. Let's see where they're going to mark it down. They're going to mark it down at, I think, the 46-yard line of the Conquistadors. We got a flag on the play. We got to wait and see what it said, what the official referee is going to let us know. So the offense with 5:07 to go have a chance. Get back in here, and it looks like it's going to be against the Conquistadors. As the officials, referee talking to Coach Sims, far side. And Jeremy Falk back into the ball game for the Brockbusters. So we'll get this straightened out. It looks like it's going to be a hold against the Conks. So what was excellent field position now? Are they going to get a block in the back? So Walker in at tailback for the Conks. They're going to go 3 wide here to the near side. Watkins, lone receiver to the far side. So a 10-yard penalty. The referee gets it taken care of. And we are set to go. Walters in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz, looking, going to throw it deep, looking for Johnson, and Johnson can't come back and make the catch. And the crowd wanted pass interference. Kenyatta Anderson with the coverage. And Johnson got tangled up. No flag. Clock is stopped with 5:02. Now Walters will check over with Thomas as Falk now back out of the ball game, as he'll head to the bench. Walters now flips it out in the flat. Catch is made over near the 42-yard line. Make it the 41-yard line, so a pickup of 5, and that's going to bring 3rd down and 5, and Trey, much easier to get a 3rd and 5 than a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. You don't have very many plays you could do, but 3rd and 5, easy to pick up sometimes. Other times it is not.
So the Conks will get set. They'll go trips here to the near side. Haley, Johnson, and Butts. Watkins split wide right. Walker in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. Walters dropping back. Going to throw this one up. Has a man. It's Haley. Can't hang on to it. As Haley had it at the 25 and then lost it as he was trying to pull it in. And Caden put that right on the money.
Yeah, and the Garden City defense brought that all-out blitz, and Caden Walters had his man. He just couldn't bring in the catch, and that would have been a catch. That would have been an amazing catch and set them up in great field position.
So Hughes and Davis back deep. Becker stands on his own 25. Good snap. Becker gets it away, can't get it to turn over. Fair catch is called for by Hughes at the 20. And that's where the Busters will start. 1st and 10. And the defense will come out. They've already allowed 14 points. And Garden City has a pick 6, and that's where we stand, 21-0. 4:13 to go here in the second quarter. Garden City will be receiving second half kickoff as this is homecoming tonight. Defense out on the field. Let's see where they're going to mark it down. They got him down at the 22. And there must have been a penalty on the play. I did not see a flag. So half the distance to the goal line, that's going to take him down to the 11. So that was a 15-yard personal foul penalty, I think. And the Busters will come out. And Hughesly back at quarterback. Minner in the backfield with him. They hand off to Minner trying to get to the outside. And picks up about 6. Give him 7. All the way up to the 19-yard line. So 8-yard pickup. 2nd down and 2. The Conks need to get the clock stopped and take advantage of that wind at their back. Usually in the shotgun. Raring back to pass, hits his tight end, Haslett, and coming in there as Condraco Statham with a big hit, and Haslett hangs on somehow at the 25, and that'll move the chains. The clock runs with 3:33. So 1st and 10 for the Busters. They lead at 21-0. Uslig in the shotgun. Minner in the backfield with him. They'll go 2 wide receivers. Hand off to Minner. He'll try to get to the outside, and he gets hit at the 30 and taken down. They're going to give him to the 31. So a pickup of 5. Tackle made by Young and Devin Anderson. And Quandraco Statham, so 2nd down. We're going to call it pickup of 7. Conk defense. Needs to make a play here. 4-man front for the Conks. They give off to Minner trying to get to the outside. Johnson coming in there, going to wrap him up for about a 4-yard loss. And that time, nobody was getting their hands on Gary. Conyers will check into the ballgame for the Conquistadors. Coming out is going to be Desmond Kelly. So 3rd down, we'll call it 6. For the Garden City Broncbusters, Campbell and Hughes will split wide right. Phillips will go wide left. They hand off to Minner, and Minner gets hit right away at the 30-yard line, maybe picked up a yard. And now we got a flag coming in late. And let's see what the flag's going to be. It's against the Conquistadors. Conks got the hand in the face. So now with a minute 43 to go, Garden City will have a 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. So Phillips and Hughes will check out. And now the Busters will just go in and going to down it and take it before half. The Conks come in, try to mess up the center exchange. Maybe cause a fumble there, but to no avail. Second down. Loss of a yard on the play. Coming up, minute 5 to go. As Garden City trying to use all the clock down to 6. Now down to 5-3, and they're going to take a timeout with 44 seconds to go. We're going to take one with them. You listen to Conk Radio Network.
Okay, a minute?
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, Garden City. Just going to take a knee here and try to get out of here, and they're going to have to get one more play off. They lead at 21-0. As Hughesly will get back under center. Take the knee, and that should do it. Conks out of timeouts. And coming up, it's the B&E Waste System halftime report. As we'll go down to Trey Wright and scurry downstairs and talk to Coach Thomas. Coach Thomas talking to the official. We got homecoming here at halftime. Coach Thomas telling the official just which way he wants to go, and now Trey's going to come down there. And Coach Thomas jumping on with us. And Coach, you find yourself in a pretty big hole here, but your offense is moving the ball sporadically and just can't get it into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, we're, you can prepare for whatever you want, but if the kids ain't prepared, then what are you going to do? We prepared for boot, and they run boot on the first play, and it goes for 80 yards. I mean, you think we haven't worked that play? You think that's the first time they ran it? We put together a good drive. We missed a throw on third down to a wide-open receiver, would have converted. I didn't want to I'd rather be aggressive there than try to kick the 35-yard field goal into the wind. It's not really our strength.
Right.
We have a wide open receiver on the next third down, and we get a bad pass, and it goes right to them, and they run it in the end zone. I mean, how do you fix that? Two guys are wide open. We just got to throw it to them. We just didn't connect when it counted. So we had a whole bunch of things that look promising, and in the end, you're getting beat up. So I mean, we got to make plays. I mean, we got two fades that are wide open down here. One guy just trips and falls over his own feet, and the other guy drops the ball. We're in the right places. At some point in time, we've got to make the plays when we're in the right places. So hopefully we'll make some plays here in the second half.
I
feel like we have them in the right place to be successful. We got to go do it.
Yeah, Coach. Well, I think it's promising too. You're running the ball fairly decent too, I think.
Yeah, we thought we could. I still think our game plan is sound. We moved the ball when it was when we needed to, and we're inside the 20-yard line twice. I mean,
right.
And come away with 0 points both times. I mean, in all reality, I mean, you take away a 2-play drive, you score some points on 2 of those drives. You don't throw a pick 6, and you're in the ball game. But we're not. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right, get him at halftime, Coach.
Appreciate it.
You bet, Coach Gary Thomas here with us at halftime. As you heard, Coach Thomas not happy, but he does feel that they can move the ball and get back in this game. They're just down 21 as Garden City really, other than a couple of plays, has really not done much on offense. Your score at halftime, 21-0. Garden City on top. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Okay, I got you for 2.
Okay. Dude, I mean, we look, it's 7 first downs for us, 5 for them is all. I know. It's like, that's what he said first off. You don't think we didn't practice all week on that boot? He goes, we practiced it all week. We knew they was going to do it. We give up 80? I tell you, man, I don't think I could be a coach. My livelihood in the hands of 20-year-olds, I don't know if I could do it. I'd have ulcers the size of grapefruits.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Conchs down 21-0 here at halftime. It's time for the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. B&E Waste Systems, your locally owned and operated trash removal service in the Dodge City area. Folks, if you're in a contract right now with a competitive trash service, you give Larry and the boys a call. They will come in. They will either match or beat the competitor's prices, and they'll say that you're in a contract and they're going to do this and do that. Well, you know what? Let Larry and the gang take care of all that for you, as they will put you in some nice, pretty red dumpsters, whether it's weekly pickup, one-time drop-off, or if you need more than once a week. They're here to please at B&E. Give them a call today at 620-225-6580. Take a look at the team stats here starting out. Rushes, Garden City, 20 carries, 63 yards. Conchs, 18 for 28. Passing yards, Garden City with 99 total. Conchs with 86. 4 of 6 are the busters. And Conks 7 of 21. Total offensive play, Garden City 26 for 162. Conks 39 for 114. Punt returns, Garden City 2 for 29. Conks 1 for 15. Kickoff return yards, Conks for 2 for 22. Garden City has not received a kickoff yet. Interception, 1 interception, 38-yard return for a touchdown. Conks with no picks. Punts, 3 for 33 yards for Garden City. Conks 4 for 4 with averaging 36 yards a punt. Penalties, 2 for 21 yards for Garden City. Conks 4 for 35. Time of possession, Garden City 13-18. Conks 16-42 time of possession. Fourth down conversion, Conks 0 for 2. Garden City 0 for 0. And red zone chances and scores, Garden City 2 for 2. Conks 0 for 2 in the red zone. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your individual numbers for Garden City. You're listening to the Beanie Waste Systems halftime report right here on your home for Conk Sports, 1550 AM, the Sports Hound, and on the web at conksports.com.
Okay, I got you for 2.
Okay, thanks.
Then you actually had to quit playing it because I didn't bring a charger with me. So once you finish that round,
But when I turned it on after I got back, well, they're waiting for my friends. Well, everybody. But anyway, I turned on the TV when I got back to my dorm, and it was 13-10 Jayhawks, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Seriously? We're losing by 3 to the Jayhawks." That should not happen.
Oh, okay. You pulled it well. You destroyed them. They were wearing their retros today. I would never.
Both of them were. Both of them were wearing their shirts.
Oh, were they?
Because Oklahoma State is the winning snow. Oh yeah, I used one of your stories as a snippet in the for 30 seconds.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember what color they used for it. It was on the
Oh,
website.
okay. I didn't got it.
How much we got, Amanda?
30.
Okay. I'm going to show you how to eat clock at halftime, Trey. I had 25 minutes, okay?
Show us how to eat.
Eat clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, make me over.
Welcome back to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report right here on your home for Conk Sports, 1550 AM, the Sports Hound, and on the web at conksports.com and at YouTube. Let's go in there and type DC3 versus Garden City, and it'll pop right up. Okay, let's take a look at Garden City offensively. Peyton Husley has 3 carries for 42 yards. Loss of 5, net 37, averaging 12.3 yards per carry. Men are averaging 1.9, loss in 4 yards per carry. Passing wide, Husley 4 of 6 for 99 yards, and the big play was the 82-yarder. In the first play from scrimmage, he's got 1 TD and he's been sacked 1 time. Receiving, Harley Hazlitt 2 catches for 88 yards, no touchdowns. Longest was the 82-yarder. Daniel Davis 1 catch for 8 yards, and Trey Minner 1 catch for 3 yards. Punting, Justice Wims 3 punts for 33 yards. Longest one was 48 yards. Punt return, Mike Hughes for 29 yards. Longest was 22. Tackles for Garden City, Eddie Williams with 4.5 tackles and 1 sackle, 2 tackles for a loss. Jeremy Falk with 3.5 total tackles. Wilburn with 3.5 tackles as well, and Jamie Tongo with 3.5 tackles and 1 tackle for a loss. And that's a look at your Garden City numbers. We'll step away. When we come back, we'll look at your Dodge City Conquistador stats. Score at halftime, Broncbusters up on top 21 to nothing. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Okay, I got you for 2.
Okay.
You still eating that cock at halftime?
What?
You said I'm gonna show you eat some cock at halftime.
No, I didn't. I said clock.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Backpedaling.
Oh, are you going? Really? You're going to start up with me, Zetmar? Not in a good mood right now. Made that though, so I am in a better mood. Did you see the score, Trey? Okay. Did you see the score? You realize this score means our championship is over with. What do you got for me? Huh? Okay. We ain't getting shut out. Hey, I'm telling you right now, I've seen some bad football. We have not been shut out. We'll get one.
Retweet. Damon.
You got it. It's recorded. It's on the web, man. Now, Trey, when you talk from here, not from your head. You know what I mean? That way you don't get nasally. You stood up and you talk deep.
Say it with the chest.
Chest, man. What's Kevin Hart?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&E Waste Systems always entertaining halftime report. Damon Post along with Trey Wright. Miss Amanda Miller back at the station producing the broadcast for you. Let's look at the Conch's numbers. Rodney Murphy, 9 carries for 24 yards, averaging 2.3 a carry. A.J. Walker, 3 carries for 10 yards. He's averaging 3.3. Tyler Miner, 2 carries for 2 yards. He's averaging just 1 yard per carry. Cade Walters, 4 carries for averaging minus 1.2 yards. Walters, 7 of 21 for 86 yards. Longest pass play is 23 yards. Caden has only been sacked 1 time, and he's thrown 1 pick, but it was a big one. It was a pick 6 in the second series of the game. Receiving-wise, Austin Watkins, 3 catches for 30 yards. Longest one was 19. Braxton Haley, 2 catches for 24 yards. Longest was 12. Douglas Butts, 1 catch for 23 yards. And A.J. Walker, 1 catch for 9 yards. Punting, Alex Becker, 4 punts for 36 yards. Longest one was 46. And punt returns, Andre Brown, 1 return for 15 yards. Kick returns, Butts, 1 for 22 yards. Nate McCharles, 1 return on the squib kick. He just dropped down. Tackles, Gary Johnson with 5.5 tackles so far. 1 tackle for a loss. Marquise Blair with 3.5 tackles. 1 tackle for a loss. Quandraco Statham with 3 tackles. 1 tackle for a loss. And Shaq Williams with 2 tackles and 1 for a loss. And that's a look at your Conquistadors halftime stats. It's the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. And when we come back, I'll give you the scoring summary. Busters lead it 21 to nothing. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Okay, I got you for 2.
Okay. Yeah, I think Kershaw's going to be worn out. I don't think he's going to. Yeah. Yeah. It's my boys, man. Joe Carter, man. Joe Carter. Yeah, remember they were picked like back in the 80s to win it all. They had Joe Carter and they had Corey Snyder. And they were on the front of Sports Illustrated, man. If you're a sports reporter, you got to cover all sports. Sports is history, bud. Oh, my word.
Oh my.
Oh, I don't miss babysitting. What we got, Mandana?
35.
Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome back to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Conks trail 21-0 to the Garden City Busters. And so I was talking to Coach Van Kenton. Busters on the season only allowing 9 points per game. Take a look at a scoring drive in the first quarter at the 7:54 mark. Trey Winter with a 2-yard run. Luke Herring kick. It was a 2-play, 84-yard drive. Hazlitt with the big 78-yard catch and run to take him down to the 2-yard line. In Garden City, Rashawn Croney, 38-yard pick six. Luke Herring with the kick, and that was at the 6:59 mark. That made it 14-0. Then Daniel Davis with the 8-yard pass from Peyton Huselig, and Garden City goes up 21-0 at 10:31 in the second quarter. Now let's take a look, and we'll chop around the Jayhawk Conference, give you results from earlier today. As a lot of games going on in the schedule. Hutchison and Butler in the first quarter tied at 7 apiece. And at finals, Fort Scott knocks off Ellsworth 34-29. Iowa Central loses to Coffeyville. That game 47-6. And then the big surprise, Highland at home knocks off Iowa Western 24-15. And that's a look at the Jayhawk Conference and where we stand. When we come back, we'll look at top 25 action going on in college football. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Okay, got you for two.
Okay. Did you get everything calmed down back there?
It's bedtime. So
Oh, yeah.
no.
Telling you, the thing I'm hoping for is we got the defense.
Can't hear you.
Oh, you can't?
No, sorry. Talk to
Okay.
the other one.
33-14. They got too many boys, man.
No, she's coming to get you. Not my kids, though.
Hey, did we get the Jumbotron working finally? How come? Yeah, but we're not showing any replays or anything.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the always entertaining B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Penn State and Ohio State, no score. 8:03 to go in the first. Ohio State with the ball, 1st and 10. Halftime, Washington 31-0 over Oregon State. SMU over Houston 21-7. 5:14 to go before half in that one. OU winning. Arkansas losing to Auburn 35-3 with 3:26 to go in the third in that one. Auburn with the ball in the 3rd and 1. Coming up a little bit later at 9 o'clock, Mississippi at LSU. Earlier today, Alabama 33-14 over Texas A&M. Michigan over Illinois 41-8. Louisville 54-13 over NC State. Nebraska 27-14 over Purdue. Wisconsin over Iowa 17-9. West Virginia 34-10 over TCU. UCLA loses to Utah 52-45. Western Michigan over Eastern Michigan 45-31. North Carolina 35-14 over Virginia. And Navy knocks off Memphis 42-28. And then Thursday night, it was Boise State 28-27 over BYU, and Boise State still undefeated in play. We'll take a minute break. When we come back, we'll have Mr. Trey Wright's thoughts on the second half. Conks trail at halftime, 21-0. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Okay, got you for a minute.
Okay. What are your thoughts? If you don't know right now, I mean, how are you going to talk when it's time? Trey, this is what I'm thinking. Gave you a minute, man.
Okay, you got 8.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Broncbusters up 21-0. Trey Wright, thoughts on what the Conks need to do second half? Trey, you got to turn your mic up, dude. Yeah, I turn it off so I don't hear the chatter over there when you guys leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Offense, blocking, offensive line blocking needs to be a little bit better. Pick up some of the blitzes. I think Caden Walters, needs to do a little bit better job also. Defense has been playing great. They need to do what they've been doing in the first half, getting after the quarterback, getting some good tackles, bringing pressure as well. But overall, it's going to be on the offensive side. Better running, looking at the reads and getting players open.
All righty, I'm going to disagree. Defense has got to step up big here and come up with a big play. Maybe a pick six, fumble down close, but we got to get something, and it's going to start defense because they're on the field first, Trey. I'm going to counteract you, buddy. How's that? So we'll see who comes out ahead in this one. As back deep for Garden City is going to be Thomas, number 2, along with Hughes, number 3. Jordan Scarlett set to kick off. So Scarlett gets the ball set. So Thomas and Hughes back deep. Scarlett gets set to boot it away. Going to be a short fieldable kick at the 10. It's going to be taken by Thomas. Brings it out to the 20. Dances, spins, makes a move, goes down to the 30, and ran out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And Thomas, the Conks thought they had him sealed in, going to mark him out at the 33. Thomas comes in just 5'7", 176. And now the defense trots out on the field, as they're going to need to get a stop here and get that offense out there and try to get something clicking. Good crowd here at this Memorial Stadium. So Campbell and Blunt will split out wide. Usually going to try to keep it himself and nothing doing. Maybe lost a yard on the play. As coming up there was Marquise Blair along with Gary Johnson to shut it down. And Uslig, which picked up about 15 on a little run earlier. But the Conks got sucked in that time. They were waiting for it. So they're going to give him a gain of a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. So Uslig will have 2 wide receivers here to the near side. As Davis with it, they give it off to Minner. Minner with a big hole left side, takes it out across midfield down to the 40. One man to beat, cuts it back, and going to be wrapped up at the 15 finally. And Garden City got that seam opened over there on the left side. And now they're in business again, and Minner just blew through the hole.
Yeah, and that was just good blocking by the Garden City offensive line to give him that hole to get it all the way down to the Conk 15.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. As Minner will be in the backfield with Uslig. They give it off to Minner, and he gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Coming in on the tackle was Cledenord. Pick up a 3, 2nd down and 7. Garden City threatening here in their opening drive. They had a big run there and then a big play on their opening series. 3 wides here to the short side of the field. Uslig dropping back to pass, going for the end zone. It's going to be too high. Incomplete.
Uslig's pass intended for number 7, Taylor Campbell. Incomplete. 3rd down.
On the coverage was Marquise Blair. So now 3rd down and 7 for the Busters. And that time Blair right with Campbell. Manassa at fullback. They'll go 3 wide, 2 here to the near side. Here comes the blitz. Minner trying to get over that left side. And he breaks a tackle and takes it in. Touchdown. Or no, they're going to say no, he is out at the, nope, they're going to say he's in there. I saw the referee far side. So Garden City comes down and scores on their opening drive. Taking just 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And here's a fake punt. Uslig will take it in for the touchdown or the extra point, 2-point conversion. Now make it 29-0.
12:50 remaining 3rd quarter. Garden City 29.
And now 29-0, and the hole just gets deeper. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Okay, I have you for a minute.
Give me 30.
Okay.
Welcome back. Buster set to boot it away. Aaron set to kick off. Murphy will stand on his own 13-yard line. It's going to be a squibber down the middle, going to be picked up by Murphy at the 21. Murphy takes it out to the 30 and going to be wrapped up at the 32-yard line. And that's where the Busters will start, or the Conks will start first and 10 at their own 32. So the offense will come out for the first time here in the second half. 12:46 left in the third. Garden City up 29-0. And Conks, not much to cheer about, as Jeremy Falk back into the ballgame for Garden City. Trips here to the near side for the Conks. Caden dropping back, flips it out in the flat. Catch is going to be made by Butts, and he'll take it up to the 37-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down and 5. Give him 4. Second down and 6. So Butts, Johnson, and Watkins split wide right. Haley split to the short side. Walker in the backfield. Garden City now showing blitz. Here comes 8 guys. Walters has to step up in the pocket. Going to run it and going to lose about a yard. He gets shoved out of bounds by Jamie Tago. And they're going to say no gain on the play. It's going to bring up a third down and 6 for the Conks. And that time, Garden City had about 6 guys rushing.
Yeah, and they brought the blitz, and it was a good job by Walters to get out of the way of the pressure.
Walker in the backfield. They're going to stack the receivers. Here comes the 4-man front. Walker picks it up. Walters steps beside it. Have a man down the field, and he overshoots him. That was Austin Watkins at the 25. And Walters just hung it out there a little too tall, and Watkins couldn't come up with it. Incomplete. So now Becker will come on the punt. Back deep will be Davis and Hughes to return it. Good snap. Becker gets it away. Can't get it to turn over. It's going to go towards Hughes, and he's hit right away at the 24. No. That is number 22, I think, Drake Damon. Drake Damon with the tackle. So the Busters will start from there. They lead at 29-0. The Conk defense has given up right at their average. Right under their average. They're averaging giving up 22. Uslick will have 3 wide. Going to keep it himself, take it upfield, pick up the first down, and going to be tackled near the 47 by Quandraco Statham. Pickup of about 20. And a first and 10 for the Busters. As that time, Uslick got past the second tier and broke it. As the linebackers nowhere to be found, and Statham has to come up from his strong safety position to make the tackle. Garden City will split 2 wide out to the far side. Uslick hands off to Minner. Minner trying to get to the outside. Will cut it back. Take it across midfield and be down at the Conk 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5. Make it 6. Second down and 4. Tackle made by Johnson.
Also, number 7, Marquise Blair, and number 24, Michael Young.
So second down and 5 now.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second down and 4, gain of 6. Clock running, 10:28 to go. Uselig in his shotgun. They hand off to Minner, and Minner breaks it through the line, picks up the first down, where he gets wrapped up by Jordan Simonot.
Minter on the carry.
And so now Garden City just trying to pound it down the Conquistadors.
Yeah, and the Conks brought their linebackers looking for the run, and that's exactly what they got. And nice stop by the Conks defense.
So the Busters will split out wide. They give off to Minner again. This time he gets held up at the line. Going to pick up about 3, give him 4.
Minter on the carry for
Tackled,
City.
made by O.V. Cledenord.
Tackle made by number 99, Shaquille Williams. Gain of 5 on the play.
So second down and 5.
Officials timeout.
Officials calling the timeout as things starting to get chippy here, and they're starting to want to get this under control before it gets out of control. They bring both teams together. Now they'll separate them. It'll be second down and 5. So you got Conyers out there along with Braxton Larman, who I met earlier before the game. Second and 5. Minner will drop in behind Huselig. Now they hand off to Minner, and Minner nowhere to go. Gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Picked up maybe a yard.
Minter on the carry for Garden City.
And now we got a flag coming in late. The official lost his hat.
Flag on the play.
As let's see, it's going to be after the play. Simonot will come off the field. Dakota Anderson will come in for him, and Coach Thomas having a word with Jordan.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 9 of the defense. That is his first unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
So Simonot comes off. Dakota Anderson will come in. So that'll give a first down to the Busters. They'll be at the Conk 22-yard line. Dakota Anderson, backup safety, the 6'1 freshman from Ellsworth, Kansas, which played a lot the last 2 games, come up with a big interception against Iowa Western. Huselig now, they'll hand off to Minner, trying to get to the outside. Nothing there as Johnson comes in, makes the big hit, pick up maybe a half a yard.
Garden City. Tackle made by
Shaq Williams checks into the ball game. Jermaine Conyers will check out for the Conks.
Gain of 1. Second down.
So second down and 9, pick up a 1 by Minner. And that time Gary saw the run, found the gap, and shot through there. Minner gets hammered. Now Huselig going to take it himself, take it up the middle, and slide down at about the 21-yard line, make it the 22. And that's going to bring up third down. And we'll call it 5, pick up a 4. As Larman will check out of the ball game. So Garden City with a third down and 4 here. Clock runs 7:38. They lead at 29-0. Conks have been in the red zone twice and come away empty. Coming into town next week is going to be Coffeyville. Huselig in the shotgun. A handoff to Minner. Minner trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be held up. Stopped short
Smitter on the carry for Garden City.
Coming up there for the Conquistadors.
Number 95, Jermaine Conyers.
Is O.V. Cledenord, and now it's 4th down
No gain.
and 5. Going to make it a loss of 1. And it looks like Garden City's probably going to try to go for it here. As Sims brings his quarterback over to the side. Going to have a talk. I just got this from SID Matt Kinney. Conks have not been shut out since October 9th, 2010. And now Garden City wants to take a timeout with 6:34 to go in the third. They lead at 29-0. We'll take a break. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
A minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Water now. Got it earlier. It's not water from there. I'm gonna take that to the trash. Pick up all this stuff here. You got 10.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Garden City herring on for a 34-yarder. Hueslick's going to try to keep it. Throws it back of the end zone. Catch is going to be broken up. Coming up there to make the play for the Conquistadors.
No flags.
There's number 24, Michael Young, I think. Yes, it was. Michael Young with a big play there. And the Busters had a man open, but Hueslick had to get rid of it. Couldn't get some zip on it. And maybe that's the spark the Conquistadors need. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. 6:34 to go in the third. And I apologize if I don't get the names out right away, as these unis little tough to tell with purple on gray. So Walters will jump back in the shotgun, trips here to the near side. A handoff, and Walker gets tripped up, picks up, going to lose a yard.
A.J. Walker on the carry.
So Walker on the carry.
Tackle made by number 21, Eddie Williams. Lost of a yard.
Second down and 11. 6:15 to go. Coach Callahan talking to his defense here on the side as Walters drops back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Caden steps up in the pocket. Now going to roll out and get tripped up at the 15. Jamie Tongo with the tackle.
Walker sacked on the play by number 6.
So Tongo
Loss of a yard.
picks up his second sack of the night. And now 3rd down and 12. And Caden almost had broken out of there. So Thomas will call the play. 4 wide receivers, balanced formation, 4-man rush. Alters throws it out here near the 26. Let's see. Nope, they're going to say it's incomplete. Haley on the catch. Didn't get his feet down. Would have been about a yard short
10, Braxton Hayden, incomplete.
of the first down either way, and the Conks will have to punt it with 5:12 to go, trailing 29-0. And Alex Becker will trot onto the field.
Becker in punt formation for Dodge City. Back deep for Garden. Number 3, Mike Hughes. Number 4, Daniel Davis.
And this offense and defense have got to get something going here for the Conks.
High snap. Becker grabs it, though. Gets a wobbler away. It's going to be taken by Hughes at the 42. Taking it out, cuts it back up, has a seam far side, and before he runs into Dakota Anderson over at the 39-yard line.
Davis on the Dakota Anderson.
So the ball's going to be marked down at the Conk 41-yard line.
Garden City will take on first and 10 for Dodge City 41.
So the Conks go 3 and out once again. So Hueslick and Minner will trot out. They'll be in the backfield. You got Campbell and Hughes split out wide right. And Hueslick now going to go on the bootleg. Coming up there is going to be Gary Johnson and wraps him up clear back at the 46-yard line. And Hueslick,
Sacked on the play by number 1.
I think Johnson was shot out of a cannon.
Loss of 10. Second down.
And that's going to be a loss of 10 on the play. And I don't think Peyton Hueslick thought Gary could get there that quick.
Yeah, I don't think he saw that either, but very good play by Gary Johnson.
So now second down, and we'll call it 20. Trips split out wide right. They give it off to Minner. Minner nowhere to go as Johnson wraps him up there.
Minter on the carry for Garden City.
And that just got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 20.
No gain on the play. Third down.
So Garden City wanting to use plenty of clock here. They lead at 29-0. They'll go too wide to the far side of the field. Phillips, lone receiver here to the near side. They're going to quick kick it. And it's going to take a buster roll and go all the way down to the 14-yard line. And that's where the Conks will take over. First and 10.
Hueslick on the quick kick. Ball comes to a wrist.
So 3:35
First and 10.
to go in the third, and the Conks will come out on offense. Went 3 and out their last time. Walters now with Minor in the backfield with him. 4 wide receivers, balance set, 3-man front for the Busters. Thomas will change the play up. Caden gets set. Here comes the blitz. Caden dropping back, throws it over the middle. Catch is going to be made for first down up around the 28-yard line. That is Austin Watkins with the reception.
Austin Watkins. Gain of 14. Good for a kick. He
So a
should
pickup
all-
of 14 there. Trips here to the near side. Walters dropping back to pass, looking, pump fakes, looking, nobody open, now has to get rid of it. Tried to hit Butts, and Butts couldn't hang on, or excuse me, that was Dennis Johnson.
Walters pass intended for number 13, Dennis Johnson.
Would have been a gain of about 7. Incomplete, though, second down and 10.
Yeah, and Walters trying to get away from the pressure and rolls out and finds Watkins.
So Trips split out wide left. Minor in the backfield with Walters. Caden dropping back. Here comes the blitz. Caden gets rid of it, throws it, and the catch is made at the 35, and that's going to bring up third down. We'll call it 3. Catch was made by Butts.
Number 2 got the spot. Tackle made by number 1, Joshon Phillips.
So the line giving Walters a little bit of time now.
7.
Yeah, great blocking up front here in the second half by the Conks.
Caden in his shotgun, trips to the far side. Buster's showing blitz. Gary wants to change the play. Minor shifts to the right. Here comes the blitz, and they're going to hand off to Minor, and nowhere to go as he's going to get wrapped up. Tackle made by KK.
Tyler Minor on the carry for Dodge City. Tackle made by
And the Conks will have to punt it away with 2:13 and counting.
and number 16, Alex Figueroa. Loss of 3. Fourth down.
So a loss of 3 on the play. Hughes and Davis back deep. High snap, Becker grabs it. And this is a wobbler. It's going to be taken by Hughes at the 35, and that's where Garden City will start first and 10.
Garden City takes over first and 10 at their 35.
So the Conch offense picks up a first down on that series, but then they get shut down. And now Garden City will trot out onto the field. And in at quarterback's going to be Lawson. He'll have Minner at tailback. They hand off to Minner, and Minner gets hit right away by Larman. Coming up the middle, and O.V. Kleednard in there as well. Gain of a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up second down and 9.
And number 45, Braxton Lorman, gain of 1, second down.
So a pickup of 1. And it's second down and 9. So Lawson in the shotgun, 2 wide to the far side. They hand off to Minner, and he tries to get through the hole over here. And Dakota Anderson coming up from the safety position. Makes a tackle along with O.V. Kleednard once again. Pick up a yard, and that's third down and 8.
Anderson, number 7, Marquise Blair, and number 11, Dakota Anderson, gain of 1.
So far, this Conch defense has been able to stop the run, and if the Brunkbusters keep running it like this, might see the Conch offense back on the field.
Well, Lawson's going to keep it this time himself, and Dakota Anderson coming up, making a big play from his free safety position at the 40. And Dakota, since he's been asked to come on, has been playing it pretty well. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Garden City, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They got the lead 29-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
A minute?
Yes.
Okay.
Still got your nieces and nephew?
No, they're finally gone. Okay, you got 10.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Andre Brown set to punt it away. Wims set to kick it. Conch, 10 guys on the line of scrimmage. And they're coming after it, and Wims gets it away. Brown will grab it at his own 16-yard line, makes a move, heads over to his left, and finally wrapped up at the 23-yard line. And the Conchs will start first and 10. Maybe Coach Thomas wondering there, maybe take one of those timeouts and make him kick it into that win. Maybe get a little better field position, but that's why he's down there and I'm up here. Damon Post, Trey Wright, Amanda Miller here with you. Next actions for the Conchs. We're going to be at home next Saturday taking on the Coffeyville Red Ravens. Kickoff at 1 o'clock. Conchs will go 4 wide receivers. Minor in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. Walters throws it and going to have it picked off at the line of scrimmage. That is Tongo with it and takes it down to the 11.
And he lost the ball.
And he lost the ball, and the Conks get it back.
Walters' pass is intercepted by number 6, Damon Tago.
Conk's offense caught a break there with that fumble.
Walters recovered. Recovered by Dodge City. First down and 10.
So the Conks will have a 1st and 10 now from the 11-yard line. And the pass got batted down at the line of scrimmage. So the Conks take a break. They'll go 2 wide to the far side. Messer will line up at the fullback. Miner in the backfield. They hand off to Miner, and he takes it ahead and going to pick up about 5. Now make it about 10.
Tyler Miner on the carry.
And Miner picking up about 11 on the carry, and he did all that on his own, Trey.
Yeah, and he was carrying a couple guys with him. Good job by Miner getting through there, carrying a couple guys with him, and getting the first down.
So now 1st and 10. And off to Miner, sees a hole, breaks a couple of tackles, trying to get to the outside, out across the 30, and taken down to the 42. Ball stripped out of there, but I think the Conks fall on it. Yes, they do.
Tyler Miner on
And that's out to the 38-yard line. So a pick up a 17 on that carry by Tyler Miner. And now he'll check out of the ball game. Murphy's going to check back in.
good for a conquistador.
So the Conks will go 2 wide here to the wide side, near side. Walters hands off again. Murphy up the middle is going to pick up about 4, and man, did he hit that hole hard.
Rodney Murphy on the
Yeah,
carry.
nice burst of speed by Murphy. Just got tripped up there. But good drive, good starting drive for the Conks here.
Conks trail 29-0 with 13:38 to go. Walters in the shotgun, and now we got, see the official, got an equipment timeout. Number 75, that's Wawa, is out. Checking in is going to be 45, Elder. So 2nd down and 6 for the Conks. 3 wide receivers. Here comes the blitz off the corner. Walters is going to roll out, throws it across the middle, has a man. That is Johnson. Johnson with it, takes it down to the 36-yard line. And 22-yard pickup for the Conks, and that time the Busters had to blitz on,
Yeah,
and the Conks had the perfect play called.
yeah, and really good play fake by Walters. They bid on it too, and nice pass.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Walters dropping back, looking, going to go long, looking for Watkins in the end zone, makes the catch. They're going to say no, he was out of bounds. And oh my, Austin had it. He had not caught a touchdown all season. And Caden put it right where he needed to. And too bad there's not a replay on that.
Yeah, that looked like he got in, but
Looked like he drug a foot.
he apparently juggled it.
And Coach Stevenson, not being the homer, being politically correct, said he juggled it. But Phil's getting up there in age, and his eyes aren't what they used to. Here's a handoff to Murphy, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
Murphy on the carry for Dodge City. Tackle made number 75. Kahila Kaba.
So the
Number
Conks,
21, Eddie Williams.
the 3rd and 10 here. 4 wide receivers. Buster's showing blitz. Thomas wants to change the play. Walters will bark it out. Here comes the blitz. Walters now going down the middle, looking for Johnson. Johnson gets interfered
There
with,
we go.
and that was B.J. Blunt, and that's going to be a 15-yarder.
Walters pass intended. Number 13, Dennis Johnson. Flag on the play.
And finally, the Conks catch a call.
Yeah, and this is just what the Conks needed after that incomplete pass in the end zone. Pass interference, just what they need.
So that's going to take him
Number 8 of the defense. 15-yard penalty.
all the way down to the 20-yard line. So the Conks at the red zone. With 12:03 to go, they trail 29-0. So 4 wide receivers. Buster's showing blitz. Johnson will line up in the slot. You got Haley and Butts to the far side, Watkins and Johnson here to the near side. And here comes the blitz. Conks pick it up. Walters all day to throw it. Looking in the end zone and through the hands of Dennis Johnson. Couldn't come down with it. On the coverage was Mike Hughes.
Intended for number 13, Dennis Johnson. Incomplete.
Second down and 10. Clock is stopped at 11:59. Blakey coming into the ballgame. Haley's going to check out. So Butts and Johnson far side. Watkins here to the near side. Murphy in the backfield, picks it up, picks up about 8, and that's going to bring up third down and 2 as he headed right up the middle.
Tyler Minor on the carry.
Or Minor, excuse me. So Minor with the carry picks up 8.
Gain of 8.
Third down and 2. And Minor this time picks up a yard, and it'll be fourth down and 1.
For Dodge City. Tackle made by number 16, Alex Figueroa.
And Butts comes out of the pile limping.
Fourth down.
And now Messer and Walker will check into the ball game. Fourth down and 1. Aaron Thomas doesn't want to go for the field goal. Messer at fullback. Fourth and 1. They give it off to Walker. Sees a hole over left side, and he's going to pick up the first down.
A.J. Walker on the
As coming up there to make the hit was Eddie Williams, Edward Williams.
Number 16, Alex Figueroa. Gain of 2.
And the Conks now with a first and goal from the 9. And Braxton Haley will check in. Blakey's going to come out. Thomas waiting for the call from Coach Van Kitten upstairs to see what the front they're in. 2 wide here to the near side. They're going to roll Walters out. Walters going to throw it into the end zone. Catch. It's incomplete. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. He is looking for Johnson. And DJ just couldn't hang on to it. Second down and goal from the 9.
Yeah, good job by Walters rolling out of the pocket. But dangerous pass, but could have had it in the end zone for 6.
So second down and goal from the 9. Thomas sends in the play. 2 wide to the far side. Blakey in at tight end. They're going to pitch out. No, they're going to look over the middle, throw it, and the pass is going to be broken up. And that is Edward Williams again, or no, excuse me, that is Crony. Intended receiver was Austin Watkins. And now third down and goal from the 9.
Austin Watkins broken up on the play by number 20, Rashawn Crony.
Blakey and Messer in there. Haley and Watkins split wide left. Walker in the backfield with Walters. Garden City up 29-0. Here comes the blitz. They're going to give it off to Walker. Walker sees a hole and takes it ahead for a gain of about 2.
A.J. Walker on the carry.
And that's going to be fourth down and goal.
Tackle made by number 21, Eddie Williams.
We'll call it to 7.
Fourth down.
And Avila and Butts are going to come on. Messer and Blakey will come out. Conks, 4 wide receivers. The Busters getting a man off. Here we go. 4th and goal from the 7. Walters in the shotgun, and Thomas wants to take a timeout. We're going to take one with him. Conks trail 29-0. 9:42 to go. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Minute?
Yeah. I think he slowed up on the ball. Yeah. Yeah. He slowed up on it. I know, because it looked, then he kind of slowed up, then he took off, and yeah.
Some of those passes into the end zone, they could have.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Garden City up 29-0. 9:42 to go in the 4th. Conks with a 4th down and goal from the 7. Butts, Haley, and Watkins split wide left. Blakey in at tight end. Walker in the backfield. Thomas is going to change the play. Watch Blakey out in the flat here. Up, he's going to stay in the block. Caden steps up, throws it, and the pass knocked away by Croney, and here comes the flag in. And the Conks will have a 1st and goal. And that looked to me like a really good play.
Walker's pass intended for number 2, Douglas Butt.
Oh, we're going to have a pass interference call. And here come the big boys into the ball game.
On the defense, number 20. The foul is in.
Desmond Kelly, along with Alex Deist, will check into the ball game, along with Shaq Williams. Deist will line up at fullback. Walker in the backfield. Conks with a 1st and goal from the 2. Conks are going to switch it up. Looks like they're going to run to the right side, and Walker is going to get tripped up and somehow get back to the 3. As coming up there with from the safety position was B.J. Blunt.
City tackle made by number 8, B.J. Blunt. Loss of a yard.
So 2nd down and goal from the 3. Conks with Deist and Shaq Williams in the backfield. Hand off to Walker. Walker sees a hole over left side, and he's going to maybe pick up a yard. And now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. Clock runs with 8:50 to go. Garden City up. And now we got Watkins, Butts, and Blakey checking into the ball game. Checking out is going to be Shaq Williams along with Desmond Kelly and Mr. Deist. Walker behind Walters. Going to pitch it out. Walker tries to cut it back, takes it in. Touchdown, Conquistadors. And at 8:18 to go in the 4th, the Conks get on the board. It's 29-6.
Nice job by the offensive line putting in the hole for.
And A.J. Walker cutting it back, going against the grain there. As Mejia on for the extra point. Nice snap. They get it down. Kick is up, and it is good. Conch trail 29-7, 8:18 to go. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Minute?
Yeah, 30.
Got it.
Just give me 30.
Okay.
Where are you setting those there for?
Well, earlier you said you couldn't see the numbers, so.
In the back of the end zone. I don't need those. By the time the play's over with, I'm golden. I'll just catch it then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Conch get on the board, and the shutout is no more. Now we'll see what they do on the kickoff here if Thomas wants to try an onside kick. As he got it stacked up. He's got 8 guys on this side. Now they'll move around. Now we got 6 and 4. Conch's going for the onside kick. And it's bobbled around, and the Conchs fall on it at their own 48-yard line. And who was it? Was it Nate McCharles? Nope. Number 23. That is Adrian Castelli, and the Conchs will go back on offense with 8:18 to go.
Dodge City will take over 1st and 10 at their 47.
And the offense will trot back out. As that time it bounced, it didn't matter if it went 10 yards. Bounced off a Butler player. So now the Conchs will come back out. They hand off to Murphy. Murphy with the hole up the middle is going to pick up about 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Murphy on the carry for Dodge City. Tackle made by number 8, DJ Blunt.
Blunt on the tackle. Conchs in a hurry up now, trying to get up there. So they give it back off to Murphy. Murphy will skate over the far side. Still on his feet, cuts it back, picks up the 1st down, and going to be knocked down at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 6 by Rodney Murphy. And now we got an injured Buster down on the field.
Tackle made by number 1, Delshon Phillips.
And time's going to be called. There's 7:54 to go.
Good break, Conquistador.
Don't forget, next action for the Conchs is next Saturday, and then we'll go into bye week, November 5th. Coming up in basketball,
Tomorrow afternoon. Dodge
as
City
we'll start with the women's.
men's soccer teams will be here at Memorial Stadium to take on Heston College. The women are at 4
Give you the
o'clock,
schedule.
the men at 6.
Coming up here. As I cannot find, oh well. Go back as Walters in the shotgun. Garden City showing blitz. Caden will back off, still plenty of time on the play clock. Murphy in the backfield. Here comes the blitz, they pitch it out. Murphy with it, not gonna get around. Coming up there is Phillips to make the tackle. Murphy tried to make something happen, just couldn't get there.
Yeah, nice job by the
So the Conchs with a 2nd down will call it 12. Off the onside kick. Walters dropping back. Here comes the pressure in the pass. Too low. Intended receiver was Douglas Butts. Would have been a short gain on the play.
Number 2, Douglas Butts. Incomplete. 3rd down.
So the Conks with a 3rd down and 12 now. The Conk ladies, their first home game is going to be November 12th. There's Walters, pump fakes, going for it all. Pass is hung up there, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Intended receiver as Braxton Haley, or excuse me, Austin Watkins. So the first home game for the women's going to be Cloud County. And that'll be second home game as the men. That'll be their first home game, but the men will actually start against Fort Carson November 1st, and then it'll be the Pizza Hut Classic against Clarendon, Texas. 4th down and 12. Conks going for it. And now we got a false start, I think, against the offense. So the Conk men will be at home the 1st, 4th, 5th, and 12th. So now it's going to be 4th down and 17, and we'll see if Thomas is still going to go for it here. 6:47 to go, and I think you got to go for it, Trey. What do you think?
Yeah, you got to go for it and get some points on the board. Here with 6:47 left, give yourself some momentum to try and get back into this game.
So 4th down and 17. They'll go 4 wide receivers. Murphy in the backfield with Walters. Walters dropping back, 4-man rush, throws it over the middle, and the pass intended for Haley, going to go incomplete.
Walters pass intended for number
It
10,
went off the
Braxton.
fingertips of Braxton Haley, a little bit too high. Caden drops it a foot, and it's probably a catch.
10 at their 47.
So the Conks, after the onside kick, can't turn it into points, and with 6:42 to go, the Busters will start 1st and 10 as Lawson, the backup quarterback, will be on. Lawson, 6'6", 225 sophomore from Tampa, Florida. A handoff, or no, Lawson's going to keep it himself and try to get around the corner and pick up about 4. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 on the tackle, Devin Anderson.
Dwayne Lawson
And the
on
Conks
keeper
brought
for
their
Garden
linebackers up. They brought everybody up looking for the run.
City. Gain of 4. Second
They
down.
stopped the run also.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Busters with 6:14 and counting. There's a hand up. No, Lawson's going to keep it, and he's going nowhere as a host of Conks slam him, and Val Lawson's head just hit hard on the turf. Gary Johnson in on the tackle along with O.V. Cledenord.
Tackle made by number 8, O.B. Cledenord. And number 45, Braxton Warman. No gain.
So Hazlitt will check out for Garden City. Checking in is going to be Phillips, number 10. So the Busters will come up to the line. And there's Lawson. He'll try it over the right side on 3rd down. He's going to pick up a couple. And that's going to be short of a 1st down.
Lawson on the keeper for Garden City. Tackle made by number 7, Marquise Blair.
So make it 4th down. We'll call it 4
Gain of
for the
2.
Busters. And it looks like Coach Sims is going to go for it here. The clock will continue to run with 4:45. So at halftime, Butler on top of Hutchison, 21-14, and now it's going to be a delay of game against the offense. And that'll back him up 5 more, and the punting unit will come onto the field. Andre Brown will go back and stand on his own
Back in punt formation.
15-yard line. Wims with the wind at his back. Gets set to punt it away.
Back deep for Dodge City, number 29, Andre Brown.
So Garden City looking at moving 8-0 on the season. Wims gets it away, and Brown will return it, grab it right at his 9. Take it out to the 11, breaks one tackle, but then going to get wrapped up at the 11.
Brown on the return.
And the Conks are going to have to go 90 yards or 89 yards to get any points on the board.
First and 10 at their 11.
As Walters in the offense will come out onto the field. And Garden City's defense just a little bit better than the Conquistador defense today. And Garden City's offense a little bit better than ours. 4:22 to go. As Minor will be in the backfield with Walters, excuse me. 4 wide for the Conquistador. Hand off to Minor, and he'll pick up maybe a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. We'll call it 9.
Tyler Minor on the carry for Dodge City. Tackle made by
Bronkbuster defense brought the blitz that time and picked up the run and
gain of a yard.
got a stop there.
Second down.
The Conks on the last series did a nice job of able to run the ball. Well, 2 series before. Walter dropping back, looking out in the flat, throws it, and the pass is going to be incomplete as Crony. Now that time had his hand on the back of the Conk receiver. I can't make out
Pass intended for number 19, Luca Villa.
Luca Vila.
Broke it up. Number 20, Rashawn Crony. Third down.
So 3rd down and 9 now for the Conks. Clock is stopped with 3:48. Haley lined up in the slots along with Butts. Watkins split wide right. Minor in the backfield with Caden. Garden City showing blitz. Conks can't pick it up. Ball's going to be loose on the turf, and Garden City's going to fall on it. And coming in there was Jamie Tago. And now we'll see if the defense
Walters hit on the play, but number 6,
can hold him here and not give up any more points.
44, Bradley Price.
Yeah, no one picked up Tago, and he just came around the end there and got Walters and forced a fumble to get the ball back.
So the Conks going to drop to 3-2 in the conference. Excuse me. 3-2 in the conference. Garden City now. Lawson tries to keep it, breaks a couple of tackles, and takes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Delaney lost it on the keeper.
And that time,
10 yards.
the Conk defenders just lost too much there, and he found a seam over there and busted through.
Luke Herring on to attempt the extra point.
The Conks dropped to 6-3, 3-2 in conference with 2 games remaining. Herring on for the extra point. Conks coming in. Michael Young almost getting a piece of it. It's good. 3:37 to go. Garden City up 36-7. We'll take a break. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
How long?
A minute. Give me 30.
Okay.
Now you can wait till the end. Because he takes a while talking to the team. Don't you want some cool air blown in here, man?
Three,
Reminder, fans,
2, 1.
Welcome back, 3:37 to go in a ball game in Garden City. Looks like They will remain undefeated. Back deep will be Murphy and Butts for the Conquistadors.
Luke Herring to kick off for Garden City.
They're going to squib it on the ground. And Murphy lets it go between his leg and then kicks it to the outside down to the goal line. Picks up a couple of blocks far side out to the 20. Breaks the tackle and going to be wrapped up at the 21.
Rodney Murphy on the return.
And that looked like disaster. It was written all over that. What do you think, Trey?
Yeah, it did for a while, but then he recovered and grabbed the ball and turned it into a nice gain.
Conquistadors will take over.
Now
first and
it
10
would have been
at the
first and 10 at the 1. Now it's first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So Walters in the offense who turned it over the last time. On the sack, Caden fumbled it. So Messer in at fullback. And off. Give it to Miner, and he'll take it ahead for a gain of about 4. And that's going to bring up
Liner on the carry.
second down. Now we're going to give him 5 on the carry. Second down and 5.
Away by number 6, David Tago, and number 12, Gabriel Louis. Gain of 5. Second down.
So second down and 5. Walters in the shotgun. Going to roll him out. They'll pitch it out to Miner. Miner grabs it. And going to lose about 2. Give him 1. Also 1. And that time, the Buster defense just too fast to the edge for the Conquistadors.
Loss of a yard. Third down.
So Luke Avila will check in. Messer will check out. And Conks will go with 4 wide. You got Haley and Watkins here going to stack him up to the near side. Avila and Butts far side. Miner in the backfield. 2:09 to go. Walters looking, throws it out in the flat. Has a man. Picks up the first down. That is Butts, and he's knocked out of bounds over near the 40-yard line.
Cade Walters pass complete to number 2. That was Butts.
Coming up, we're going to have the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up. Sean will pick the
Gain of 14
player of
yards.
the
Victory
game, both
Conquistador.
offensive and defensive. And I'm probably going to announce as last week we didn't have the stats all in, but Carryon Merrill should have got player of the game last week on defense. Had the big pick 6. So I'm probably going to go with him today just to make up. Here's a Conks pass to Watkins, breaks a tackle at the 40, taking it down across midfield, and finally ran out of bounds at the 46-yard line was Austin Watkins.
Nice job by the Conk offense picking up the blitz with the screen.
A nice job by Haley and Butts to get them blocks
Gain of 14. Good for a
on the
Conquistador.
defenders there that got Watkins the room to run. Minute 39. Now they're going to move the clock back to minute 42. So Watkins ties up his shoes. And we are set. Thomas calls the play. Trips to the near side. Vila split out wide left. Comes the blitz. Walters dropping back, going to throw it out there. Caught his catch is made by Avila at the 30. He had to adjust and come back to it. And another first down by the Conks. And that time he had broke it out. Saw it was going to be up a little bit. Let the defender go by and come back to it. Made the catch.
Good for a Conquistador.
Walters in the shotgun. Going to roll him out to the right. Here comes the pressure, and Caden gets sacked back at the 39-yard line. Jamie Tago in there once again.
Caden Walters sacked on the play to number 6, Jamie Tago.
And that's going to be a loss of 9.
Loss of 9. Second down.
Second down and 19, minute 13 and counting to go. Conks gets set. They'll go 4 wide receivers, balanced formation. Here comes the blitz. Throw it over the middle. Catch is incomplete. Intended receiver was Watkins.
Walters pass intended for number 3, Austin Watkins. Broke it up on the play, but number 24, Kenyatta Anderson. Incomplete. Third down.
So now third down and 19.
Yeah, and that time Walters rushed on the play and just threw it to anybody that he could.
Thomas will change the play with under a minute to go, 53 seconds. Garden City on top, 36-7. Walters gets set, dropping back to pass, looking over the middle, looking long, has Watkins. And it's going to go incomplete, bring up fourth down
Caden Walters pass
and
intended
19.
for number 3, Austin Watkins.
And Garden City had 2 defenders back there, so even if it would have been closer, probably going to get broken up.
Yeah, and he just threw that one into double coverage and overthrew his man.
Cox will go with 4 wide receivers. Buster's showing blitz. Alters dropping back. Now he's going to roll out. Blitz is coming. Looking downfield. Has a man. Throws it, and it's off the fingertips of Luca Vila there at the 15-yard line.
Walters
And the
pass
defense will have to trot out one more time again with 40.8 seconds to go.
fourth down. Excuse me, turnover on downs.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Walters, though, rolling out, avoiding the pressure, getting the ball to his man, and just couldn't hang on.
40.8 seconds. And Garden City's going to go in victory formation. As Huselig comes in, takes the knee.
Usually takes a knee.
And I think Coach T is going to let the clock run out, and that's going to be your final. 36-7. Garden City remains undefeated. They do it on the road. As they come away, so Coach Thomas 2-2 now against Garden City. As 500.
Garden City 36.
We'll be back with the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show as Coach Sims wins the Jayhawk Conference and he gets doused with the Gatorade bucket. We'll be back. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Okay, I got you for 2.
Yep. What? Oh man, it's not even 9 o'clock. Nice. Hey Trey, take your time getting down there. You better get going, dude. Take an extra battery with you in case we crap out. Just giving you a heads up there.
Okay, you got 10.
Okay. We got stats coming.
3, 2, 1.
Thanks, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your final 36-7. Garden City wins it, and they win the Jayhawk Conference and probably retain that number 1 ranking. Conks number 12, sure to fall in the polls this week. Welcome, everybody. It's a Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. Joy Chiropractic, the official chiropractor of yours truly. You need to go get some adjustments. Maybe you're not sleeping good at night. You got neck problems, your back's hurting you. Or you go see my buddy, Dr. Jason Joy. He's located at 900 West Frontview, and he'll get you some adjustments. It's an alternative medicine to going and eating all them pain pills and the high cost of a doctor and surgery. Well, why not try this first? Joy Chiropractic, the official chiropractor of the Sportshound Radio Network. And folks, it started off with a bang, but a bang for Garden City, as on the second play from scrimmage, they roll out a bootleg and go 80 yards, and then on the very next plays, they punch it into the end zone for a touchdown. And they go up 7-0, and then on the next series, Walters throws a pick six. They take it in, and it's 14-0 like that. And this is a defense of Garden City that only averages giving up 9 points a ball game. And today, they held the Conks under their season average. So the Conks fall to 6-3, 3-2 in conference. Let's look at some final numbers. Total offensive play, Garden City 50 plays for 280 yards. Conks 84 plays for 254 yards. Conks were 14 of 43 with 2 picks today. 179 yards for the Conks, 99 yards for the Busters. They end up with 42 plays for 42 rushes for 181 yards. Conks 41 carries for just 75 yards. Conks with 18 first downs. Garden City with 10. Neither team had a fumble today. Punt returns, Garden City 4 for 41. Conks 3 of 22. Kickoff returns 1 for 22. Conks 4 for 51. Interception, Garden City 2 for 48 yards, and the big one coming with the pick six. And punts, Garden City 6 for 37-yard average. Conks 7 for 36-yard average. Or excuse me, both teams 1 fumble and 1 loss today. Penalties, Garden City 4 for 41. Conks 6 for 55. Time of possession, Conks 33 minutes, Garden City 26. Third down, Garden City 3 of 10. Conks 5 of 20. Fourth down conversions, 0 for 1 for Garden. Conks 1 of 5. And we go down now to Coach Thomas, who's with Trey Wright down on the sideline as coach.
Coach, tough loss, obviously. You want to try to come out and win on homecoming, but you look at the stats, and it just seemed like big plays really killed you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things killed us. We didn't make enough plays. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to make plays on the football on both sides of the ball, and we didn't do that. I mean, we had open receivers behind their defense. I don't think I've ever coached a game where we've had more people open behind a defense and either couldn't make a throw, couldn't make a catch, or couldn't protect it long enough to make it happen and make it work. What they're capable of on defense. So we knew we had to. This is a team you got to play perfect against. You really do. And the opening drive we put together, a 10-play drive, whatever it was, and we're in striking distance. We miss a throw and we get backed up, and I didn't want to go for 3 there, so we try to be aggressive. But we tried to play the field position game, which we always do. We got them back there at the 16-yard line. What more can you ask for? And we're in man coverage, and our safety doesn't cover the tight end. I mean, and that's an 80-yard, 2 plays, and all of a sudden you're playing from behind on a team that only gives up 8 points a game. The rest of it is just, we can't hold it together long enough to get out of our own way long enough to have success. We got to continue to improve. We've got to redirect our focus. Obviously, we can't mathematically win a conference championship, but right now we got a chance to keep fighting for second place, and hope we can put ourselves in position to maybe attract a bowl game. And we've got to go out and we got to win these next 2 to do that. So we've got to have the mental makeup to grind here over the next 2 weeks to put ourselves in positions to keep improving and build the program. Going to a bowl game 3 out of 4 years is something they've never done here, and we got a good opportunity to maybe do that just because this year mathematically is just a crazy year. The Iowa schools seem to be struggling, and they've got their own bowl game, but if they don't win 6, they can't even get into their own bowl game. And some of the schools that are hosting bowl games this year aren't bowl eligible. So we've already got to that 6-win plateau. We've got to grind here over the next 2 weeks and put ourselves in position to feel good about ourselves here at the end of the year.
Yeah, you talked a little bit there with your players at the end of the game, and you told them, look, the game's over, let's move on. We still got 2 more chances to come out and prove who we are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's differently than at a 4-year level. Anytime you lose a game, you got to find a way to regroup, and you got to find a direction to take the kids. And you can't just say, well, we got our butts kicked, and I guess the season's over. With however many games to go, we're fortunate to be able to mathematically be in it as late as we're in it. A lot of teams that don't have that opportunity. So, differently than, like I said, at the 4-year level here, the kids got to hold together. We got Florida State here on our sidelines tonight. We had Arizona on our sidelines tonight. Our level is about helping kids get recruited, and what those guys want to see. Obviously, they have the ability to look at our guys athlete for athlete, but they're going to look at how they finish here, and they want to look at the mental makeup of what they're made of, because they're not going to recruit guys that are quitters or aren't interested in playing hard for a complete season. They've got $1 million contracts and $10 million bowl games riding on the decisions that they make in recruiting. So, in the college that you go to from a junior college is really going to affect the next 15 years of your life. The connections that you make there, the friends that you make there, are going to lead to job opportunities and abilities to be employed, and ability to be able to support a family, and all those things that obviously that we preach every day. And those things are different than what the 4-year guys have to focus on at times like these. So again, right now for us, it's about trying to build better young men, make them tougher, prepare them for the real world, and sometimes taking a loss does that. And but right now as a football program, we've got to concentrate on getting better and put ourselves in a position to beat Coffeyville and Hutch and make a run at a bowl game.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.
Alrighty, head coach Gary Thomas here. Let's finish up on the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. Tackles leading the way for Garden City, Eddie Williams with 10. He had 1 sack and 2.5 tackles for a loss. Brian Blunt, B.J. Blunt with 9 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. Jamie Tago, 7.5 tackles. He had 3 sacks tonight, along with 4 tackles for a loss. And Alex Figueroa, 5 tackles. For the Conquistador offensively, Tyler Miner, 11 carries for 47 yards, averaged 3.9 per carry. Rodney Murphy, 14 carries for 40 yards. He averaged 2.5. A.J. Walker, he had 8 carries for 15 yards. He averaged just 1.6. Walters passing, 14 of 43 for with 2 interceptions for 179 yards, no touchdowns. 23 was the longest. He was sacked 4 times tonight. Receiving wise, Austin Watkins, 5 catches for 58 yards. Douglas Butts, 4 catches for 49 yards. Braxton Haley, 2 catches for 24. And Dennis Johnson, 1 catch for 23. Alex Becker averaged 36 yards per punt. Punt returns, Andre Brown, 3 punt returns for 22 yards. Longest was 15. Kick returns, Murphy, 2 for 29. Longest was 18 tonight. Nate McCharles just fell on it as he caught the squib kick. Tackles tonight, Gary Johnson, 9.5 tackles, 1 sack, 3 tackles for a loss. O.V. Claytonard, 6 tackles tonight. Marquise Blair, 5.5 tackles, just 1 tackle for a loss. Jordan Simonot, 3.5 tackles tonight, no tackles for a loss. Time to pick the Diamond Roofing players of the game. Diamond Roofing, taking care of all your commercial and residential roofing needs. Go by and see Shane and the crew today. They're located at 100 East McCarter Road. Give them a call at 225-2622 for your commercial side, and go to the residential side at 225-6777. And offensively, we're going to give it to Tyler Miner. Had the big carry tonight. Longest run was 17, but he set up that touchdown where the Conks were not shut out. So congratulations to Tyler Miner for being our offensive player of the game. Defensive player of the game going to be Gary Johnson with 9.5 tackles, a sack, and 3 tackles for a loss. So they are your Diamond Roofing players of the game. Like to thank all of our sponsors once again: Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, Winter Livestock, Dodgeboard.com, B&E Waste Systems, Joy Chiropractic, and Diamond Roofing. For Trey Wright up here in the booth with me tonight, Amanda Miller back at the station producing the broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm Damon Post. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. And remember, folks, there is a God, and he does have a sense of humor. We'll see you next Saturday, 12:30. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Miss Amanda.
Yep, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.